Hello all, we just finished the first season of Gargoyles. The last episode was Reawakening. This episode also starts with a flashback similar to uh, the first vlog of the day we did. Uh, Whatever the fuck it was, I forget. And it shows Goliath and Hudson, like, right before they leave the castle. There's other, like, the castle they were protecting before they were betrayed. There's other gargoyle there with Demona who's like, yeah, we should just let the Vikings come and raid the castle because we can survive and everything. But Hudson says this thing, like, we are gargoyles, we can no sooner stop protecting the castle than breathing the air, or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, I'm not paraphrasing. Uh, so it brings up this whole notion of gargoyles having this instinctive urge to protect something, which I think is really cool. In the modern day, though, you see Venetos and Nimona using a combination of magic and science to bring something to life. And during this whole Frankenstein-esque thing, Venetos gets his whole, like, it's alive thing in, and it was really kind of badass. But then again, Venetos, what do you expect? And it turns out they brought back that same gargoyle that we saw in the opening, uh, or in the flashback, only now he's like part robot. And this is the introduction of the character Coldstone, who I'm sure makes multiple appearances later on down the line. So anyways, with the main clan, the trio head off to watch a movie, and then Goliath accompanies Lisa on her to work, not in plain sight, but he's following from the skies, one must assume. Uh, and so uh, they Lisa gets this call, they get a call or whatever, and it turns out it basically leads up to this big confrontation between the Manhattan clan, Goliath clan, Coldstone, and Vanatos, Nimona, and one of the Steel clan. So what I really liked about this episode, I liked the whole protection thing. I This really kind of brings up a purpose for the gargoyles that has not been established in previous episodes. I mean, before it's kind of just like, like we survive. That's pretty much all it is. And then it's like, no, we need to protect something. We need to have something here to protect. And basically, the episode ends off on them deciding to protect the entirety of Manhattan. That Manhattan will be their castle. Uh, Another thing I like the character Coldstone. He seems pretty interesting. I mean, it was only his first episode, so I couldn't really get too much of his character, but it was pretty cool. Uh, Certainly not just some kind of minor filler villain or whatever. Uh, I like how Demona. Once again, another Demona episode. Demona seems very willing to bend her whole hate human things when it comes to like Vanitas. Because in this episode, she is shown to be working with him, and as she was in the whole Awakening five-parter, uh, so it's really not stated if she despises all humanity or if she's willing to work with some of them to further her own ends. Uh, what else is there though? There was a really kind of funny joke that when the trio were watching the movie, they were like, it was like Coldstone and Glass were fighting outside, and so Broadway was like, the sound is great, and Lexington's like, yeah, I don't remember any explosions in Bambi. So once again, Disney has to plug in one of their. This is the second Disney movie that's been plugged in to Gargoyles. First it was The Lion King. Now it's Bambi. And then they did the whole like Star Wars, Star Trek reference in like the last episode, and that was kind of funny. What'd you like, Leslie?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much. I just like that they brought in the gargoyle and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, no, not very much.
Not one of your favorite episodes?
No.
How come? Just you don't like it.
At some points it just feels it's a little slow.
You think so?
Yeah.
You really think so?
I mean, you do get like some of the back history and stuff, but it's sort of just bringing up past.
I think it kind of contradicts itself because we see Goliath. No, wait, we don't see Goliath and Hudson leaving the castle. I was going to say it kind of like contradicts the first episode where we see the two leaving the castle or whatever, but it doesn't. Because the last thing you see when they leave the castle is John's like, I can scare those fools without any help or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool to see that. Um, well, this is the first episode you kind of like not like.
Well, there are other books that I don't like.
This is just feels slow to you.
Yeah, this one just felt a little slow.
Hmm. I think maybe it's because it's kind of establishing that whole, need to protect something or whatever.
Yeah.
That note there was a lot of talking, there was a lot of talking.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But that's not a bad thing in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not preachy. That's one thing you can always say about Gargoyles, that 9 times out of 10 Gargoyles episodes are not preachy about, the thing they're trying to tell you. And I look really weird on the camera talking to anyone. Nothing.
That's talking to a gut.
Woo! Which probably means this vlog is going to be very short. So then the entire then why don't we wrap this up then as a whole? Like, what did we think of the first season, which is only 15? Oh, come on, don't give me that. What I thought of the first season was, I thought, very positive. It's a very good opening season to the series. I mean, it's only 13 episodes long, but it accomplishes a lot of those 13 episodes, where you learn not a whole lot, but a good portion about the characters that we're going to be with. We can reinforce villains and other characters and such. Very interesting characters like Macbeth. Leading missions more Macbeth in the future, more Xanatos, definitely more Demona. We all know what's going to happen to her in a few episodes.
Yes.
What about?
As the first 5 episodes, it's Awakening. It's an opening to what the series is going to be like.
Yeah. What did you think of the first season, though, as a whole?
It was pretty interesting. I really liked it and stuff, and I love the characters that they introduced and everything, and I can't wait to see more.
Yeah. I think its flaws, though, are, as you pointed out, that they do talk a lot.
Yeah.
Which, for a kids cartoon, is kind of a risky move to pull, because kids are kind of like us, where they can't constantly sit through people just like talking and talking and talking to them. I'm not to say that there can't just be a lot. There can't be a lot of talking. A lot of shows are centered around dialogue and everything, but there's action. There's companies. This is kind of just an action cartoon. So while there's action, yes, there's still a lot of exposition and dialogue going, which is a good and a bad thing.
Yeah, our apartment's slanted.
Oh, really?
That's why the ball went that way.
Okay, that's weird. I just see going, like, what the fuck? I definitely do have high hopes for the second season. The second season is the longest of the 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Isn't it? The third season is gonna be.
It has its moments, and then yeah.
When he gets by, who, we're all like, why, bitch? Why are you doing this?
Yep.
But it'll definitely be an interesting ride, if anything. Say what you want about Gargoyles, it's never dull or boring or not interesting. Well, okay, it can be dull at some point, but it's always interesting. So I think that's gonna be about it for us. Uh, Join us tomorrow when we tackle the first 3 episodes of the second season. I'm John Cortez, this is Lizzie, and we're signing off now. Bye.